we're going to have a little piggyback video on our last one about granular products. We've had some questions lately about some changes that we've made to these products, and the main change is the size. They used to all come in 50-pound bags. Now we're working with 45s. This actually increases the handleability a little bit of the product. I mean, you're pumping 5 less pounds around, and you get a little bit less in your hopper. Maybe it's not quite so hard to push if you're working with a walk-behind spreader. It's easier on my bicep. But my dad's going to talk to you today about why we did this, because it has nothing to do with handleability, and in fact, it has a lot more to do with freight sensitivity and shipping. And so we want to give you value, and he'll tell you about that.
Good morning, Eric Morgan. You just heard from Josh, and so what I'm going to tell you about is why did we go to 45-pound bags. To be very honest with you, I probably never would have thought about doing it, but sometimes things are forced upon us. And the UPS and FedEx parcel haulers of the world colluded together, love that word, colluded together and decided that they were going to force double heavyweight penalties on shippers that were shipping product over 50.0 pounds. So what was a 35-pound shipping cost to, say, upstate New York or Connecticut for a 50-pound bag plus packaging of 2.5 pounds, it became 52.5, which you have to round up to 53. And when that was done, a 35-pound bag or a dollar bag shipping cost jumped to about $75 or $78, somewhere in that range, to that same location of upstate New York or Connecticut or somewhere in that region. So we kept on doing it because it was something that we couldn't figure out how to beat, and we weren't used to the idea of shifting from a 50-pound bag to something smaller. It just felt like everything else in the world, when you get less of a sandwich at your local convenience store, everything's getting smaller, yet the cost is the same or going up. And so it felt like that, so I resisted it. But the long story short is, if our product is going to be able to reach people, and if they want to buy a large bulk bag, then we had to move all of our production to 45 pounds. We almost went to 44 because it was just easier, and then ship 50 of them and 2,200 pound pallets and all that kind of thing. And then we just went with 45s, because 45s times 45, you get 5 bags per layer, and 45 times 45 pounds per bag is 2,025 pounds in pallet. So people are actually getting about 25 more pounds on a pallet. They're just getting 5 more bags as opposed to 40 originally. Why do all of this? Because it's important that the consumer be able to get the product at a fair and reasonable cost. I can fight the big freight people as much as I want, but the fact of the matter is I still have to deliver you a freight sensitive product at the lowest possible price that I can do it, but yet give you the best quality of product. So that's why we made the shift. It was not easy to make that transition because so many things have to change within computer systems and SKUs and on the website and everything else, but we did it. And so we're on the other end coming out now, and almost everything has moved to 45-pound bags, and we'll be doing it even with commodity products like sulfur and lime and so on and so forth. So over time, we'll move in that direction. But for right now, all of our custom products that we manufacture here, they're all 45 or 44-pound units for bulk. Okay? Saving you money, doing what we can to help you.